So I'm excited to try out this pour over coffee dripper. This was given to me from Keytar, and I am going to show you a little bit about this, and let's use it together. Now, the first thing I want to mention is that you'd be like, well, I could see through that. That's how that mesh is going to allow water to come through. Well, I'm going to use my water here first, and I'll show you that it can go right here, and very, very small amounts of water will actually pass through. So there's a better angle. You see how I have it kind of on the side there? I kind of have to balance this. Well, water is coming from the bottom, but this mesh area right there doesn't allow the water to just simply pass through. And that's the magic of that. So it's not going to actually, when you're pouring it, you're not going to have to worry about that water coming off to the side. Now I'm going to put this on my magical cup that I made in ceramics class. And you see that kind of fits. I got a pretty wide mouth mug right here, and this stays on there pretty good. This does not come off, so I'm not going to worry about, like, if it's in two pieces, you know, disattaching one in the middle of it. I have my favorite coffee in there. As you can tell, it's not just falling through the hole in the bottom, so you don't have to worry about that. This is my favorite. If you know coffee well, then you'll know why. And I think it'd be easier just to show you at this point. Put my water in there. I won't overdo it too much, but if the water gets too crazy, you see that it just has this little divot going down, so it collects it. So even if you fill it a little bit higher, like I did in that case, you don't have to worry about it going anywhere. Now I can already hear what you're saying in the background. You're probably saying, well, what's the point of having something like this for drip coffee if I could just get a percolator, like a regular kind of coffee machine? And that, my friends, the reason for that is because those take a pretty big amount of counter space. And even though I have a coffee machine in my kitchen, still I like to prepare my coffee in different ways. And what's cool is that if you just want to get a quick and dirty cup right here, and also in addition to having to worry about having those silly non-reusable filters, this paperless dripper is going to end up saving you a fortune on replacements. I'll put it to you that way. It's a real good option if you just want a quick and dirty cup of coffee and you don't want to have to lug that thing all around, and you can just clean it with a brush and call it a day.